Hey guys, it's LEGO QiYi 3. Today I have an unboxing of some new cubes from the cubicle. So this right here is a package from the cubicle. I have no idea what's in it. They just decided to send it over. So let's get into it with my screwdriver right here. Just like this. Here we go. Looks like it's mostly open there. So inside of here, looks like we have a mat. That's pretty nice. I guess since they've never sent me anything before, they decided to send over a mat because I don't have one of these. So this says the QiYi Innovative Cubing Solutions. That's kind of their slogan kind of thing. But yeah, it actually seems really nice. It's like the same material that the stack mats are made out of, which are really nice. I use them all the time. So maybe I'll use this one now. And here we have, yes, the QiYi 2x2x3, which is a cuboid puzzle mass-produced, which there aren't really a whole lot of. And this, I believe, is actually kind of like a speed cube because it's made from QiYi. So I just opened it up here. It seems like a pretty good size. It's definitely bigger than a 3x3. Kind of feels like a big sail, this width especially, which makes sense. It also kind of seems to turn like a sail. It definitely is really dry though. It seems like there is some lubricant, but I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of it. Kind of feels scratchy. But let's just scramble this up. I don't have a 2x2x3 because I've just never really gotten around to getting one. Seems like this one would probably be the best one that you could buy. So I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out how to solve it now. Next up in this package here, looks like we have some sort of 3x3. Looks like it's Shengshao brand. That's their logo. So this is the Shengshao Pearl 3x3. It's kind of a mid to high end $14 3x3. Turns pretty nicely. It's very similar to their old 3x3, which they made previously, the Fangyuan. So basically it seems to be a little bit of an upgraded version of this cube for a little bit more cost. This one's also a lot looser than I have this one right now. But even at this loose tension, these pieces will not come out. But basically it kind of seems like a more controllable version of this old cube. When doing fast solves in this one, it always seemed to be too uncontrollable when it was loose and kind of too locky when it was tight like this. This one seems to be a lot more controllable, maybe better like corner cutting and things, just handling in general. Even though it is a lot looser at its stock tension than I would generally prefer having a cube. So I'd say this is definitely a worthwhile upgrade over this one for a couple extra dollars. But if you want a really good speed cube, I would generally go with something like a Valk or Gans or a GTS. Anyway, next up in here we have another 3x3. I believe this is also kind of like a mid to high end speed cube. This is the Senhuan Mars S. I'm really getting tired of all these Chinese names. Can't even say that. I believe this is a Moyu sub brand, as you can see there. And this is an improvement on the original Mars cube, which was a speed cube that came out a little while ago. So I've never really tried the original version or this one. So that's actually really nice and controllable right out of the box. So I just read a little bit about this cube, and it seems like they have a special centerpiece design, which is supposed to increase stability on this cube, which is something I definitely noticed. So I guess the screw is kind of held in place by that plastic in there, which makes it so it can't flex around a whole lot. And it sounds like the second version of this cube just adds improvements to the centerpieces to make it, I guess, even more stable and maybe to improve performance. It also is $1 cheaper, so that's nice. But yeah, this cube is loose, like even looser than that Shengshao one that I just showed you. Let's just do kind of a quick rough solve on it right here. I haven't practiced the solve in like almost a week. But yeah, even at this super loose tension, I'm having like no trouble whatsoever controlling it, which is really amazing. Can I remember how to do OLL? Yes, I can. So yeah, I guess whatever they're doing in this cube, it works. It's super fast, it's super controllable. So if you want a cube like that, I guess this one would be a good cube to get. It's also a little bit cheaper than the Shengshao one I showed you and the GTS and Valk, things like that. So yeah, it is a pretty good cube, not super expensive, yet still really good performance. Also, just like the Moyu GTS, which I don't have, it comes with these tools, which I guess are for breaking in the cube. So you're supposed to like put it in here, I guess, which will kind of bend the layers a little bit. So it'll add more friction when you turn it, which I don't know, I guess helps you break in the puzzle, which I think is pretty useless. I mean, if you want to break in a puzzle, why not just solve it? That way you get practice while you're doing it. So yeah, I don't really get that, but it still is a great cube. I definitely prefer it to that Shengshao one that I just unboxed. Finally, in this box here, we have the Moyu Ready Cube. I already have one of these, of course. Basically, it's a puzzle that turns on all the corners like this, and if you want to see me mess around with it or solve it or whatever, go ahead and check out the last unboxing that I did from the cubicle, and I do all those things. Make sure to leave some suggestions down below with what I should do with this. I'm thinking maybe I should make a mod with it. I think I could make something really cool, like maybe a barrel cube out of it. Go ahead and tell me if you think that sounds cool, and maybe I'll do it. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this unboxing of these new puzzles. This one, as well as these 2 new 3x3s, and also this nice cubicle mat that they decided to send over. Overall, the mat's really nice if you need one. These two seem to be pretty nice non-WCA puzzles, just if you want a little bit of a challenge or just something fun to play with. And these two seem to be pretty good 3x3s. Personally, I would prefer this one. It's also a little bit cheaper. I don't think it really compares to something like a Valk or a GTS, but it still is a really good option if you want something really, really stable. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!